And as is customary, the honor of introducing the nominees for Best Show goes to the winner of the Best Actress Award. Megan?
And the nominees for Best Show are All or Nothing, Day After Tomorrow, and Fraternity Row. And here are some scenes from these wonderful shows.
You can't mean. I don't say anything that I don't mean, honey. How can you hate Roxanne? She's your sister. I didn't say that I hated her. I said that I despised her. She has made a career out of making my life miserable. Maybe you should try to work things. No. Talk is cheap. It's time for action. She is going to live to regular.
Well, there's always next year, Spring.
Don't next year me. Reggie, you know what's underneath the podium, don't you?
The hydraulic lift for the trapdoor, but... No, you are not thinking of doing that.
It's child's play. All you have to do is throw one switch on that control board, and Megan makes a fast trip down to the basement of the Llanfair Grand.
No way. It's too dangerous.
Fine. I don't need you. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself.
And now, the winner for the Best Show is... Fraternity Row!
That's my boy. Hell, that's my show.
I don't even know where to begin. There are so many people that pull together that make Fraternity Row happen, and we share this award. I want to start by thanking my father, Asa Buchanan, who made it possible for Fraternity Row to stay right here in Llanview where it belongs. It's because of his support and his faith.
No, I'm saying, Bo, my money.
That's true, but there's so many other things that add up to make us such a tight family and to pull together. I'd like to thank Max Holden for stepping in as producer during my absence, and our brilliant cast and crew for all their help. I love you. And on behalf of everybody at Fraternity Row, I want to offer all you our heartfelt thanks. Just thank you so much. Thanks.
Dear, I hope that wasn't a bad loser. But in the truest sense, there are no losers today. Everyone in daytime television, from the grips to the stars to the millions of fans out there, you're all winners. We salute you and we say until next time, dare to dream. Because dreaming is what daytime is all about.
Brenda, it's so good to see you again.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Dan. I heard you're working at Miriam Blue's clinic.
Yeah, I am. Listen, Robin called and said that Dr. Spencer wanted to see me right away.
Yeah, I'll just buzz him and tell him you're here.
Thank you.
Really nervous about this, huh?
Of course I'm nervous about this. That's why I asked you to come with me. I have this feeling that something's very wrong here.
Well, why should something be wrong?
My gynecologist calls me after regular working hours and tells me he wants to see me immediately, and you think that maybe there's nothing to worry about there?
Well, maybe he just wants to see how you're doing.
I am fine.
Well, maybe he just wants to give you a routine follow-up.
I had my examination last week.
Hello, Brenda.
Dr. Spencer?
Hello, Dan. Thank you for coming down so quickly.
Is there something wrong?
Why don't we go into my office where we can talk in private?
I'll be right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. A toast to Bo and Max for taking Fraternity Row right over the top and up to that podium to garnish a bounty of daisies. And I have to tell you for myself, I'm real proud of all of you. When I bought Fraternity Row, I want to tell you that's the most satisfying investment I've ever made in my life. Sante.
Hey, here's the aces. Investments may always be in the black.
Darling, you're looking kind of down.
Renee, I'm worried about Sarah.
I know, but after everything she's been through, darling, she's exhausted. And you say she hasn't been sleeping. Now, Vicky's going to make sure that she gets a good night's sleep.
By the serious power.
He's real upset about Sarah.
Wait, she was having a good time at the award ceremony.
I know that. And then all of a sudden, she couldn't wait to get out of the hotel.
Sonny, this is going to be a long time before she recovers. And she's going to be out of sorts and until she is convinced that Austin is dead. That I'll never hurt her again.
Darling, Vicky is going to look after her.
I know, but I'm the one that should be helping her. But I don't know what to do. She's keeping something from me, whatever it is. It's tearing her apart.
Sarah, honey, look, why don't you go upstairs, take an aspirin, and lie down. I'll make you tea or
I don't have a headache. I do have a headache, but that's not why I didn't want to go to the party. Look, there's something I've got to tell you.
I am more than willing to listen to you, sweetheart, always. You know that. But I think this is something you should be discussing with Bo.
No, I don't want to tell Bo. He doesn't believe me. He thinks that I'm hallucinating because I can't deal with Austin raping me.
Okay. What is upsetting you? Tell me.
Austin was at the hotel.
What?
Viki, I saw him running from the backstage area, and it wasn't my imagination. I didn't just make it up. He's doing everything in his power he can to just drive me completely out of my mind.
Is there anyone nearby who saw Austin?
No, not that I know of.
All right, then I think we should ask around. Maybe there was a stagehand or a production assistant or somebody who might have seen him as well.
Do you remember when someone handed this to me at the table?
Yes. This was, dear Sarah, meet me outside the ballroom as soon as you can, Stanley. You said he was one of your patients.
Right.
Well, what has this got to do with Austin?
Stanley never showed up. Viki, don't you understand what I'm saying? That note is from Austin. He was trying to get me alone. I mean, if Marco Dane hadn't showed up when he did, Austin probably would have just jumped out at me right there in the hotel.
Sarah, I'm not saying that I don't believe you, but I think that you really must check this out before you jump to
Viki, please,
conclusions.
we've got to call the police. They've got to do something. They've got to catch you.
Honey, did you try and call Stanley, find out if he was at the hotel tonight?
No, but if he was there, I would have seen him. Why would he send me a note and then just disappear?
Let's call Stanley, all right? You want me to call
Yeah,
for
would you do that for me?
Do you have his number?
It should be here in the address book. He lives at a boarding house. I'm sure his landlady will probably answer the phone. Her name is Van Ness, Mrs. Van Ness.
Hello, Mrs. Van Ness? Yes, my name is Victoria Buchanan. I was hoping to speak with one of your boarders, Stanley Rogers. I see. No, there's no message. Thank you very much. Well, you're right. He couldn't have been at the hotel because he's in California visiting relatives. But, honey, that doesn't prove that Austin sent the note.
Then who did send it? And why?
You know, I'm beginning to get a little bit jealous. You've spent the last 10 minutes staring at that man.
Yes, well, I thought maybe I would think about where I was going to put him. Thought maybe hanging him over our bed. Inspiration.
That is one place you do not need any inspiration, trust me. I must say, though, that not only are you one talented actress, but a very dignified one.
Dignified? How boring.
No, I'm being serious. I mean, when I realized that Spring had inserted that clip from the police video into your presentation tape, I was ready to kill her, but you handled it so well in your acceptance speech when you said that you wanted to thank her for suggesting that you include that piece of tape. I said to myself, that is one classy lady. I'm glad she's all mine. I'm so proud of you.
Then you weren't angry?
I'm damn angry at you about the hooker thing. But it's over now. And case is closed except for one last detail.
Yes, I know. I promised to disconnect myself from Marco after the Daisy Awards.
Yes, you did. And that is one promise I expect you to keep.
I will. As of now, Marco is no longer my personal manager.
Good.
But I'd like to keep him as my friend.
No way.
Max.
Megan, the man is nothing but trouble. Every time you get around him, you end up in over your head. The guy is a catastrophe waiting to happen. You don't need it. Your career doesn't need it. And our relationship definitely does not need it.
Okay, all right. The next time I see Marco, I'll tell him he has to get out of my life for good.
Well, it looks like you may not have to wait too long to make good on your promise.
You know, I don't think Wade's job is the real cause of all our problems. It's Wade. And the fact that, consciously or not, he wants to take me away from Fraternity Row and everyone involved with the show.
Can I put in my 2 cents on this?
Well, sure.
I mean, some couples can work things out and some can't. But, darling, you're never going to know.
Renee, I'm sorry. Can we talk a little later? Jack just came in and I wanted to find out why he didn't show up at the award ceremony. Excuse me, please.
I don't know about you, but I am beginning to understand exactly why Wade doesn't want me to win on that show.
Hey, man.
Hi. You know, I was worried about you when you didn't show up at the awards.
Those type of things just make me nervous. I don't know, I just feel out of place when I'm wearing tux.
Well, I thought you'd want to be there to cheer on the nominees.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm real happy for Audrey and Megan and the fact that we swept the boards. I just felt like spend the day.
It's in tight.
On my bike.
You know, Jack, you don't look or sound too good. Are you sick?
It's nothing. I just, I think I caught a little cold on my bike.
Funny enough, you know, you should really go home and get some rest.
Too bad I don't have a home to go home to.
What?
Yeah, my, landlord kicked me out of my apartment today. I guess he was tired of waiting around for the rent money that I never gave him.
Oh, Jack, I'm sorry. Well, look, we'll worry about that later. First things first, we need to get you home and into bed. Wanda?
It's really just a call.
Wanda, do you have any of your famous chicken soup around?
Yeah, sure. Could you fix me a bowl to go?
To go where?
I am taking you back to my house. You'll take my car.
I could ride on my bike.
You are not getting back on that thing in your condition. And just to make sure, Wanda, here, please, guard this with your life.
No, why are you making such a big deal out of all this?
Because you have a fever and you're sick. And I'm going to nurse you back down.
I feel fine.
No but. Wanda, the soup, please. Soup. Right, soup.
Put it there, Marco.
Now, you're sure you want to do this?
Come on, Marco, I want to apologize.
But for what?
Because I lost my temper with you at the awards show. And not only that, you did such a great job of generating some incredible publicity for Megan, and you got her to the ceremony on time.
You're apologizing, and you're thanking me. How unifying.
So what do you say, a 2-for-1 special, no coupon necessary?
Ow.
We're one.
I don't believe it. She locks me in a meat closet, and she has the audacity to crash my victory party?
Well, calm down, Megan.
Don't worry, I will. As soon as I give those news hounds a photo opportunity they'll never forget. Megan, sweetheart. Oh, don't sweetheart me, you conniving, backstabbing.
Hook her in the thorax.
Marco's in out.
How dare you come here after what you did to me? Honey, what are you talking about? Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You locked me and Marco in Mr. Sizzle's meat locker. I did no such thing. Oh, you are such a liar. Oh, you're a witch.
Time out. Break.
I have half a mind to just kick you out of here right now. Since you only have half a mind, why don't you try using it? Can't you see that I came here to congratulate you and Bo? Yes, we'll send a telegram. No, I wanted to do it in person. I even brought my photographers to capture the moment. Mm-hmm. No hard feelings. No. I wouldn't take a picture with you, honey, if it meant having it on the cover of every national magazine.
Excuse me, please. Spring, how nice of you to join us.
Oh, she was just leaving, Bo.
Let's lighten up, okay, Megan? This is a celebration. Spring, on behalf of Fraternity Row, I'd like you to know that you and your friends here are welcome to join us.
Well, thank you. Oh, it is so nice to know that the producer on this show has more finesse than some of its leading ladies.
We're going to continue this later, Spring. That's a promise. I'll be here.
Let's get you some champagne. Go this way, please.
Okay, we have one container of wondrous and medicinal chicken soup.
Thank you so much, Brenda.
Okay.
Come on, let's get you home and into bed.
Still think you're making a big fuss over nothing.
I am so proud of you, sweetheart. And your acceptance speech was wonderful.
Oh, thank you. I hope that you weren't shocked by that police videotape. Now you know that my being arrested for hooking, it was a big mistake. I was just researching the character of
You
Ruth.
don't need to explain yourself. I never doubted your moral character for 1 second. Besides, everything turned out for the best, so it doesn't matter anyway.
No, well, thank you for being so understanding.
Have you seen your sister?
Sarah, well, she's probably still at Llanfair with Viki.
Is anything wrong?
I don't think so. I was a little worried about her when she didn't come to the party, but if anything's wrong, I'm sure that Viki will take care of her.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Viki has a way of helping people work through their troubles. Lynn.
Well, I'm glad to see the two of you being cordial to one another. I think that he's a great guy. It made me sad to see him looking like a green-eyed monster.
Well, he has every right to be jealous, Megan.
Dad?
He knows how I feel about Viki. He also knows I wouldn't hesitate to try and win her love again.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
Vicky's happy, and her marriage is stronger than ever, so don't worry.
All right, that's my dad.
Excuse me, where did you get that pie?
Oh, in the kitchen. Wanda made a lot of them for the party. Aren't they nice?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Megan, what are you up to?
Well, Dad, stick around and find out.
Brenda, are you okay?
I need to see Larry.
Brenda, what is it?
Listen, could you play Larry for me, please?
I'm sorry, he's in OR observing a procedure.
I need to see him, okay?
Brenda, he left specific instructions not to be disturbed.
Damn it, Jane, you get in there and you tell him I need to see him. And you let him decide if he needs to see me or not. And don't you tell me that you can't go into OR. I'm a nurse around here. I know what you can do and what you can't do. God, she better be getting into OR right now.
I'm sure she is. Now, why don't you put away your big guns, sit down, and tell me why Dr. Spencer wants to see you.
He wanted to see me, to tell me in person about my examination because...
Is it bad news?
Because I can't have any more children. And they said it would kill me if I tried.
Brenda, I'm so sorry.
Stephen was my only baby. He was my only chance. And he's gone.
I don't know who sent the note, but I think I have an idea as to why it might have been sent.
You do?
Honey, I think that someone is playing a joke on you, a very cruel and a vicious joke. I think someone understands what a fragile state you're in and is simply taking advantage of that situation.
This is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. That someone is Austin. Viki, I saw him. He's alive.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe you saw someone who looks exactly like Austin. Whoever is playing this joke on you has hired somebody, maybe, who looks just like Austin to carry out the joke.
This is not a joke. It was real. Viki, when Austin broke into Beau's house, he was standing as close to me as I am to you. He grabbed me. I spoke to him. You've got to believe me. You've got to help me.
Oh, God, I want to help you, Sarah, and I will help you. But you must be very strong now, and you must be prepared to accept the possibility that there is a very logical explanation for this. The rape and the pregnancy has just taken an enormous toll on you.
Maybe after I meet with Dr. Frangione, this whole nightmare will begin to make some sense to me.
Who is that?
He was recommended to me by the Rape Crisis Center. When I decided to terminate this pregnancy, Susan gave me his name. I have an appointment to see him tomorrow morning.
Oh, Sarah, I know how hard this must be for you.
Viki, 1 minute, I really think I'm doing the right thing, and then the next minute I'm so filled with doubt.
Sarah, honey, I wish you would discuss this with Bo.
No, I can't tell him something like this.
Honey, you can. He loves you. He wants to spend the rest of his life with you.
Viki, I have already put that man through so much pain.
Listen to me. When he was on trial, do you remember how hurt you were by his efforts to protect you? How do you think he would feel now if he knew you couldn't confide in him?
He knows I'm keeping something from him.
Yes, I expect he guesses it. Darling, he wants to be by your side to give you strength and support through this.
Tomorrow. I'll tell him about it tomorrow. It's just, I don't want to ruin this day for him. He's worked so hard on that show. And I just want him to be able to enjoy this victory tonight.
Right. Okay, I'm not going to pressure you anymore. If you don't want to tell Bo, that's your
Viki,
business.
Viki, I know I should tell him, and I will tell him. Every time I think of the look on his face.
Oh, God, Sarah, he's going to be so sad for you, but he will understand, and he will support your decision.
I know that, but...
Honey, please, would you like me to tell him?
I can't ask you to do something like
You're
that.
not asking, I'm offering.
You wouldn't mind?
No, I wouldn't mind.
Thank you. I don't know what I would do without your love and your understanding.
Oh, sweetheart, we love you so much. We want to help you.
I know.
I'm going to go find Bo now. And I'm going to bring some tea. I have Heron bring you some tea, all right?
Thank you.
Heron!
Madam?
Yes, Heron, would you mind bringing Sarah some tea, please?
Yes, of course, madam.
Heron, I have to go out for a little while. Sarah's very, very upset. I'd appreciate it if you would just keep an eye on her for me, will you?
Of course, madam, I will gladly.
Thank you.
Buchanan residence. Yes, Miss Gordon is here. One moment, please. Miss Gordon.
No, I can't. I won't talk to him.
Shall I tell the nurse that you'll return her call later?
Nurse?
Yes, miss. Dr. Frangione's office is on the line.
Thank you, Heron. Speaking. Hello?
Miss Gordon?
Yes.
This is Janet Medford in Dr. Frangione's office. I'm terribly sorry, but we have to postpone your appointment with the doctor.
Postpone it? Why?
The doctor has to go out of town, a family emergency. I can schedule you for Wednesday morning.
No, please, I can't wait until next week.
I know the circumstances of your situation, but the doctor's already made plans to leave early tomorrow morning.
Do you think there's any way that he might see me now?
Well, he's still in his office. Considering what you've been through, I'm sure he'd be willing to do the procedure tonight.
I would really appreciate it. I'd like to take care of the situation as soon as possible.
Believe me, I understand completely.
Thank you. All right, I'll be over there just as soon as I can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
I guess there's no turning back now.
So those are the results of the tests.
I did some research on postpartum disorders while I was in school. Some of them can be pretty tragic.
Tragic. Leave it to me to find another way to fit a tragedy into my life. God, what have I done to deserve this?
Brenda, you can't blame yourself or God.
I don't know why I can't blame God. He took Steve away from me on the day that we decided to get married, and then he provided me with a very difficult and painful pregnancy.
Yeah, but he saw you through it, though.
Well, why did he? Just to take my baby away from me, and then he turns around and takes away any hope that I might have?
Brenda, I wish I knew what to say. I wish that I could ease this pain that you're feeling right now.
There's nothing that you can't say.
Where are you going?
Go to the chapel. I just need to find out some answers.
Can you let me come with you?
No. And just stay here for me until Larry. I'll be right back. Just do that.
Ever since I left Llanview, I mean, bing, 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 one success after another. It's been great.
Marco, face it. You couldn't find a good deal if you fell over it.
Because I haven't put up any apartment buildings I can't rent. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I've been reading the newspapers again.
And I always thought other people read to you.
I read that you put up this building that was a little too tall for the zoning ordinances, and apparently until the dispute is settled, you can't even show the model apartments. And I guess it must really be tough renting out those apartments if all you have to show is a floor plan.
You got that right.
You know, I happen to know some friends on the zoning commission. They're kind of new friends of mine, and if I put in a good word for you, I'm sure maybe I could help out a little bit.
That's all I need. A good word for Marco. You know, the next thing I hear, they want me to dynamite the complex. Later.
And how are you holding up? You're not tired, I hope.
I feel terrific.
Well, you should. You know, she literally walked away with that award.
Oh, no, it didn't have anything to do with me. If it weren't for John, I would not have been able to go up to the podium.
No. You know, it was your self-determination and your willpower that got you on your feet again.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. How about a victory dance, huh? My hood ornament?
I'm sure you're feeling up to it.
Well,
I'd be happy.
I'll take baby steps, and I'll even let you lead. How's that? Oh.
Hey, Viki.
Oh, hi, darling.
Oh, hi. Where's Sarah?
Sweetheart, do you mind? I have to talk to Bo alone just for a minute, okay?
Fine, I'll get some punch. Something's wrong. Something's ripped with Sarah, right?
No, listen, I know you're worried because she didn't come to the party, but she had to talk to me alone for a minute.
About what?
Bo, there's something that she hasn't told you.
Oh, gosh. Has she seen Austin again? Is that it?
Yes, this afternoon at the hotel.
I don't know how I'm going to convince her that that guy is dead. She's got to get some professional help.
Wait a minute, Bo. That wasn't it. Bo, Sarah's pregnant.
That's impossible. No, we haven't even... She's pregnant. But the baby isn't mine.
Karen, I've written down the doctor's address. Could you please give this to Viki and Bo when they get back from the party?
Yes, miss, I'll make sure they get your message.
Thank you. And could you also tell them that I'll be driving my own car, but I'll probably need someone to drive it back when they pick me up.
Well, I'll be only too happy to drive you there myself, miss.
Thank you, Karen, but I can make it on my own.
Well, at least allow me to walk you to your car, Miss Gordon.
Thank you. I would like that very much.
Viki, Dr. Frangione has agreed to see me tonight. The address is 128 Carroll Place. Please meet me there with Bo as soon as you can, Sarah. I'm sorry, Sarah. But there's no way I'm going to let you do that to me. No way in hell.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's just a cold.
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm going to take care of you until you get better? Now go upstairs and go to bed immediately. I will heat this up, and I'll bring it right up to you. A bowl of Wanda's miracle chicken soup, a good night's rest, and you will be back on your feet in no time.
I think maybe I'll sack out right here on the couch, okay?
All right, sure. I'll get you a blanket.
Well, what do you know? Here I am, all alone with you in the privacy of your own house. Your husband's 3,000 miles away, and I've got you all to myself. And man, what a time to have the worst cold of my life.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. I'll heat up the soup for you, all right?
Mary Lynn, you know I was just kidding.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Because I know that there's a lot of distance between Wade and me right now, but that doesn't change the fact that I still love him very much. And I brought you here to take care of you, and that's all. And if you can't accept that, well, then maybe you should leave.
Well, I would if I could, but now that I've lied down, I'm starting to feel as sick as I look.
I can tell. I'll heat up your soup for you, okay?
Yes, Nurse Coleman.
I gotta get to her. She's got to understand. Together we can work this.
Wait, Cole. I haven't told you everything.
Oh, God, there's more?
Yes. She knows the baby is not yours, and she's decided to abort it as soon as possible. She's made an appointment to see a doctor tomorrow morning.
It's got to be ripping her apart. Is she still at Llanfair?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to get my jacket and we'll get over there, okay? Excuse me.
Hello, Heavenly Ash.
Yes, may I speak to Mrs. Buchanan?
Oh, hi. Yes, sure. Hold on just 1 second. Viki. Telephone. Yeah. Okay. Hello?
Yes, hello. I'm sorry to disturb you, madam, but I thought you'd like to know that Miss Gordon has left for the doctor's office.
When?
A few minutes ago, after receiving a telephone call from the doctor's nurse. She left a note for you with the doctor's name and address on it, and I remember placing it on the desk, but now I can't find it.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. I know the address.
Well, I'm sorry I let you down, madam.
No, Heron, you didn't at all. Don't think that and don't worry about it. And thank you very much for calling.
Yes, madam.
Right.
Are you ready?
Wait, that was Heron. Sarah's just gone to the doctor's office.
Where is it?
128 Carroll Place.
Okay, I'm on my way. I don't know about you, but I'm partied out.
Dad, would you do me a favor? Would you hang on to this for me?
Sure. Why?
Well, let's just say I have some plans for later, and I'm going to need both hands.
Good night. And don't worry, I'll guard this with my life.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now to set my plans in motion.
Dan, what are you doing here?
I brought Brenda to see Dr. Spencer. Didn't Jane give you her message?
No, what message?
That Brenda wanted to see you.
Oh, she was in the operating theater. Anderson barked at her, so she had to leave. Why? What's wrong?
Brenda's test results came back, Dad. It doesn't look good.
What did Spencer say?
Brenda won't be able to have any more children if she ever tries to go kill her.
Oh, God.
And I don't have to tell you how upset she was. I tried to comfort her, Dad.
Well,
but,
it's not really your job, Dan. I'm the one who's engaged to her, not you.
Dad, she was upset. I mean, she needed someone close to her, someone to talk to. And besides, she did want to tell you first, but she practically snapped Jane's head off when, she told her you didn't want to be disturbed.
Where's she now?
She's in the chapel. Okay. Well, Dad, I think she wants to be alone.
Look, I don't care what you think. I don't need you to tell me what she needs. If she wants to be alone, she can tell me herself.
What is it about chicken soup? One bowl and I feel better already.
Well, maybe it's the fact that it's homemade. It's made with care and served with care.
Well, speaking of the word care, I want you to know that I appreciate all the care you've been giving me. You know, you didn't have to do this.
Oh, I did it for Fraternity Row. I mean, you wouldn't do as much good if you suddenly died of pneumonia now, would you?
You know, just like it wouldn't do anyone much good if you decided to all of a sudden go to California with Wade.
Different, Jack. Besides, it's my life, and what I decide to do with it is my business.
I only meant that.
I know what you meant. And I know how you feel about me going to California, so let's not rehash it, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pressure you.
Don't bring it up.
I just think that Wade is being a real jerk for giving you up over some stupid job. I mean, Marilyn, I know what it's like to be alone and not having anybody special in your life. The way you've been taking care of me and giving me all this attention, I mean, if you were my wife, there's no way I could let you go.
Are you finished? With your soup?
Yeah.
Look, Jack, you don't know Wade like I do. I mean, he has to feel that he's made something of himself. And he's an achiever, and when he lost Angel Burger, he was really upset. When he got offered this job out in California, he just couldn't pass it up. Do you understand? Jack?
Oh, no, not quite yet.
Why are you putting it off?
I really don't want to tell him right now. I'd rather take him somewhere private and tell him there. Okay?
Okay. Try not to get arrested.
I won't, I promise. Nothing will happen, at least not tomorrow. Spring, darling!
Megan, what are you up to?
You'll see. Darling, I'm so sorry about the way that I acted. Why don't we take some pictures together now? Sure. Why not? Okay, now smile, Spring. Smile, 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 smile! I think you can call that just dessert. Stop taking pictures! We need to go somewhere where we can talk in private.
I think we will.
Dear God, I know that sometimes we have to suffer in order to understand joy. But could you tell me how I'm supposed to bear these unbearable tragedies? I've led a good life. I've never questioned you before, but I just have to know why you were testing me like this. Oh, God. I just need some answers.
Brenda. Brenda, I know. Oh, honey. All right.
I know I'm supposed to be a mother.
Okay.
When I would take care of babies, or I'd take a newborn baby into its mother, I always knew that someday I would have a baby of my own.
Come on now. Come on.
I'm so sorry. I know we were going to be married and have children.
Wait a minute. Nothing has changed, Brenda. I still love you. I'm still going to marry you.
I can't even give you any baby.
Wait a minute. You don't even know that for sure. Dr. Spencer's an excellent doctor, but even excellent doctors sometimes make mistakes.
You think they might have misdiagnosed me?
It's certainly worth having a second opinion.
But if they didn't, and they all agree, I'll never have a baby of my own. I remember looking at little Stephen, and when I look in his eyes, I'd realize
You know, why all the pain and the struggle? It made sense. Nothing makes sense right now. I'm never gonna have a baby of my own.
But I've always wanted to be a father, and there's no way I'm gonna let you go in there. Now you come with me. I've got a place picked out where I can help you. We're gonna bring that child into the world together.